Firstly, make sure the gun is safe and clear. Pull the charging handle back and make sure there is no round chambered inside the gun. Pop the receiver pin out and split open the upper and lower receiver. Partially pull the cocking handle back and extract the bolt. Reassemble the gun and put this to one side. Now that you have your bolt extracted, remove this black piece of plastic right here. Using a screwdriver, place it under the bolt head as shown. Pushing this outwards until you see the black piece of plastic lift up as shown. You may need to put your nail underneath this black piece of plastic to hold it in place. Once you have done that, place your screwdriver towards the front of the bolt and push back as shown. Turn the bolt front to back until you see the C-ring at the back of the bolt here. For this step you may need two screwdrivers, one to hold the back of the piston in place and the other to pry out the C-ring. You may need to wiggle and turn the screwdriver in order to pry out the C-ring. With a little practice, this will become very easy. Using a screwdriver, push out the back of the piston and extract it from the bolt. With the piston extracted, now you need to take this pin out. Using a small screwdriver, push through. As you can see, the pin is only partially extracted. Use a pair of pliers to help you to extract the rest of the pin. To open up the back of the blowback chamber, you may need a small screwdriver to help you. Now you're ready to extract the floating valve. Push through gently from the loading nozzle with a pen, or in this case, a chopstick. Be careful on handling this part just in case you need to reverse this upgrade. Using a long screwdriver, push out the floating valve in its other parts through the back of the piston. With the power upgrade kit in front of you, place a spring onto the front of the floating valve as shown here. Put the cup towards the back of the floating valve as shown here. This is the orientation you will need this to be inside your piston. Insert this through the back of your piston as shown. Using a screwdriver or a pen, push this towards the front of the piston. Be delicate to this part as it is fragile. To ensure you have your floating valve in place, use your chopstick or your pen to make sure it's in place. Pushing through the cup, you will need to see if the floating valve can move as shown here. If not, you have not installed this properly and you will need to repeat this step again to realign your floating valve. Replace the back of your piston as shown. Once you can see there is no clearance between the O-ring and the main piston, reinsert the pin. This is not recommended, but you may need a pair of pliers to help you. Replace your piston back inside your bolt. You may need to re-lubricate your O-ring to ensure a good gas seal. Replace your C-ring at the back of the piston and make sure it's tight. Again, using a small screwdriver, push until you hear this click. Now you're only one step away from using this power upgrade kit from Airsoft Surgeon. All you need to do is replace this black piece of plastic. Slot it back in and make sure it's not protruding from outside the bolt. Open up your gun and replace the bolt. Now this concludes the installation guide for the Airsoft Surgeon Power Upgrade Kit, and we hope this guide has been very informative for you. For these products and more, please visit www.redwolfairsoft.com.